now that JD's not here, I'm just going to rave on about MOOCs uninterrupted, which might be a good thing. He sort of thinks that the audience, there might be a new audience, or people don't really know what we spoke about last week anyway, or they weren't paying attention or whatever. But recently he has accepted what a MOOC is, an online course, but taking advantage of the internet when it's working properly. And because we went to BET and to Learning Technologies, we saw several organisations that are working well with the MOOC, or maybe not. It depends on your point of view about it. It all started out as free and instantly available, and it hasn't gone downhill in that I don't think it has, because the courses are still available for free, but you can pay money if you want to, and you can get micro credentials, or you might get a degree or some part of a degree, or various courses from universities are mixed or blended in various ways. So we've been talking about the Unbundled University, which is a course, that's a MOOC on Futurelearn, which we've talked about on We Not Know on a Wednesday. Yeah, today is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. JD normally reminds me what's going on in this sort of way, but I'm clear about that. And the thing is that next week, Coursera, which is a United States, West Coast based MOOC platform, they're going to be in London. They will be at Senate House on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th of April. So that's definitely part of London University scene. And as we discussed when we went to Learning Technologies show, they are regarded as solid financially, well, as much as any sort of web enterprise is in the States. In other words, I'm not sure exactly that it's generating cash at this time, but people are prepared to invest in it, like a taxi company or another taxi company. It might not matter what the apparent finances are, whereas in the UK, of course, we don't really think in this magical manner. So Futurelearn, there are people wondering why the Open University has to lose so much money on such a project. Is it really very sensible? But I think there's a discussion around if Coursera, based in London for their Partners Conference, is supportable, which it appears to be, and we'll see next week how well regarded it is, because some of the UK newspapers will presumably notice. It's not far from the Guardian in King's Cross, so they might report it. They haven't been very generous-minded about Futurelearn, I would say. There was an interview with Peter Horrocks end of last year, the year before, which was a bit challenging, had all the doubts in there, various quotes from Open University staff, and he did resign, not immediately after the Guardian article, but a few months later, and it's not clear to me at all what the Futurelearn plan is, as far as the Open University has endorsed it. But anyway, we're getting miles off where we might be as a music show. If JD was here, he'd have sorted me out by now, moved on. Anyway, I'm going to play The Pretender, because on the Unbundled University course, there's an interview about imaginaries. And these imaginaries could be a market or a commons. And it just reminded me of this next song about the longing for love and the struggle for the legal tender. You may not know this song. It's from the 70s. JD, I know, has moved into the 80s. and much of our audience probably moved beyond. Anyway, Jackson Browne.